Good morning, sir. I'm Lavanya. I'm from second year ITC. Here I'm representing a topic about database architecture. So, the database management system design depends upon its architecture. That means it is a representation of database management system design. It helps us to deal with a large number of PCs, web servers, database servers, and other components that are connected with networks. The client or server architecture consists of many PCs and a workstation which are connected via the network. Basically, a database management system architecture allows dividing the database system into individual components that can be independently modified, changed, replaced, and altered. It also helps to understand the components of a database. The database management system architecture depends upon how users are connected to the database to get their request done. So, the database management system architecture can be divided into three types. First one is one-tier architecture, two-tier architecture, and last one is three-tier architecture. When coming to one-tier architecture, the database is directly available to the user. The user can directly sit on the database management system and use it. That means that client, server, database, all are present in the same system. When coming to two-tier architecture, this diagram represents the two-tier architecture. You can see the below box is considered as client and above box is considered as server. So the client is directly communicated with the server through network. We can more figure out this. The two-tier architecture is based on client-server architecture. The application at the client directly communicates with the database of the server code. So the server is responsible for providing query processing and transaction management functionalities. On the same way, the client-side application programs are run on the client side. And advantages of this type is that maintenance and understanding are easier and compatible with existing system. So giving poor performance when there are large number of users. So to overcome this problem, we have a three-tier architecture. So this figure represents the three-tier architecture. The three-tier architecture is used in case of large web applications. So given that figure, so below box is act as client and above box is act as server. So here we can see that the client does not directly communicate with the database. Instead of application server, a client is interactive with the database. So let's see in this type of architecture, there is another layer between client and server. The client not directly communicate with the database as we already seen the three-tier architecture diagram. Instead, it interacts with an application server which further communicate with the database, and the query processing, database management systems take place. So the intermediate layer acts as medium for the exchange of partially processed data between server and client. In this type of architecture, it is more appropriate for large web applications that run on World Wide Web. So this is about database architecture, and we can also go through advantages and disadvantages of database management system architecture. So the advantages of the database management system architecture is, first one is enhanced scalability, second one is data integrity, Third one is security is improved. So these are the three advantages of database architecture. Integrity is nothing but modification. So data integrity is the advantages of the database architecture. When coming to disadvantages of the database architecture, it increases the complexity, become difficult for this sort of interaction to take place due to presence of middle layer. So these are the two disadvantages of the database architecture. Thank you.